So here we are with the fourth kind of iteration of this. So one of the problems with the previous, I liked making the satellites orange, but what was happening is it's getting very boring, and you can just extrapolate in your imagination. Eventually you're just going to have a bunch of similar, same-sized circles sitting on top of each other, and that's just going to look really lame. So what I did here, just for design purposes, I diverted from the data a little bit, just to get a design taste. And what you can see here is I've renamed this 1 degree, sample 1 degree. So this is just a design test. So what I did, if we actually open up that previous one that I had open, with the orange ones here with the dots grouped. So this was where it was at, and I had hit all of the orbit lines and just had these kind of satellites sitting there orange. What I wanted to see was what this started to look like when you started to incorporate the orbit lines, and you get this big black ring. And the other thing I decided why I named it 1 degree is I took each grouping of 360 degrees, so these two layers, and these two layers, and these two layers. So every full time around, 72 dots, I selected all those and shifted them, each one just 1 degree off. Now what it did is it threw the orbits out of whack. So these circles are off their orbit line, which is not good because that's not accurate to what the data is. But what it did do is it created something visually interesting, which when you compare them side by side, I think you really see it. It makes the design a lot more interesting to have some of the offsets going on. So instead of them just stacking on top of each other, you have this offset feel. And I think the one on the left with the offset feels very, very much more visually compelling than on the right, especially as you get out. There's a little bit more going on to capture the eye. So, and as you can see over here, I've started to add this scale thing, which was an idea which I'm going to explore with some more and see if we can't stay accurate to the data, stay accurate to the orbits, while getting this more offset effect. So that's kind of the next step of where this is headed.